When you pray the sorrowful mysteries, you're not asking for a detour. You're asking for companion on the way. We get to ask every time when we get through pain why it happens to us. Why we couldn't just avoid it. Why we had to suffer. I think it's an eternal question for somebody who don't believe in God and doesn't understand the power of God and the love that God has for us. It's like religion is dangerous. It creates division. Why would God be so loving and yet leave us to suffer? This is something that I hear all the time. When you start thinking God and the love that God has for us, it's because He truly loves us that He gave us the free will to decide, to say yes or to say no to His invitation. That's the first part. The second part is that building intimacy and building the relationship with Christ start with having a free will. It's hard to comprehend because being happy became synonym of not suffering into the society today. When you suffer, you're not happy. When you get to be Christian and you start seeing the suffering in that reference, in that light, especially when you're Catholic, the suffering is the opportunity for you to build that intimacy with Christ, to build that intimacy with the Lord. And when you are with Mary being so loving, her being so loving, she is the perfect example because she was in front of the cross. She saw her son suffer, die in front of us, being tortured, being crucified. She couldn't do anything about it. Yet she stood there. That is true love. It's not about avoiding any suffering. It's not about avoiding any pain. It's about being there in front of the person that you love so much. Not to avoid suffering, but because you love the person so much that you want to be there for him or her until the end. That is true, real love. But when you get to be today, everything is about avoiding the pain. We're getting to the extremes today to avoid the pain. We don't want to build that intimacy whatsoever with that. And that's where the Lord is finding us even more. When we are so vulnerable and we are so into that need of being saved. Not for the sake of being saved, because you're calling out to Him through Mary. And Mary is such a powerful woman, such a powerful woman, that to have to get that example, to be truly there, not running, not avoiding the pain, not avoiding the suffering, but being truly there, that is real power, that is real strength, that is real intimacy.